Hey everyone, Arthur Morris here. Welcome back. In this video, we're going to continue with simplifying a product of radical expressions with one variable. So with this particular problem, we have the square root of 2y times the square root of 6y squared. So just like before, let's put those underneath one radical. So 2 times 6 times y squared. And let's break down the 6. We know 6 breaks down to 2 times 3. So 2 times 2 times 3. And I'm not going to put these together because I want to be able to simplify. And I see that I have an even exponent here with that y square. So if I put those together, I would have to take them back apart to simplify that. So I can simplify the 2 times 2 and the y squared because those are perfect squares. So the 2 times 2, that means I will just bring a 2 to the outside there. The y squared, the square root of y squared, remember you just divide the exponent by the root. 2 divided by 2 is 1, so I bring a y to the first power to the outside of the radical. And I have 3 times y left underneath the radical. Okay, let's look at another one. All right, so here I have the square root of 5x times the square root of 20 times x to the sixth. So let's go ahead before we do anything and let's break down that 20. So we have 4 times 5 and 2 times 2. So 2 times 2 times 5. So I have the 5 from the 5x from the first radical, and then have a 2, 2, and a 5. And let's go ahead and let's rearrange it a little bit just to put those 5s next to each other. Then I had an x from the first radical, and I had x to the sixth from the second radical. And again, since I had that even exponent and I'm taking the square root, I'm not going to put those x's together to make x to the seventh, because then I'll have to break it right back apart. So here's the 5 times 5, or 5 squared, and here's the 2 times 2, or 2 squared, that both can be simplified along with that x to the sixth. So that can be simplified, that can be simplified, and that can be simplified, leaving the single x underneath the radical. So I have 5 times 2, and remember we divide the 6 divided by the root of 2, so x to the third, with the x underneath the radical there. So 10 times x to the third, sorry about that, times the square root of x. Alrighty, let's look at one more of these. Alright, so here we have the square root of 2c to the 8th times the square root of 10c. So the 10 can be broken down to 2 times 5. So 2, and then 10 is 2 times 5. C to the 8th times c. Again, I'm not going to put those c's together because I already have an even exponent that I can simplify with the c's. So I can take the square root of 2 times 2, or 2 squared, which is simply 2. I can take the square root to find the square root of c to the 8th, which is c to the 4th, times 5c. So again, let's take a look at why that's true with the c to the 8th. Remember, c to the 8th is the same thing as c to the 4th times c to the 4th. So that's a pair of c to the 4ths, which means I can simplify that and just make it c to the 4th. All right, I think that's it for this video. Yep. All right, I hope you found that to be helpful, and I'll see you on the next one.